Welcome to this week's episode of Mohawk Valley Living TV. Today, we're headed to Herkimer to Geraty Pools and Spa for a water test. Plus, Jill Hayes of New York Sash and I sit down for a quick conversation. And we're headed to Steet Ponte Ford to check out the amazing trucks they have in stock right now. Welcome back to Mohawk Valley Living TV. Today we're here in our studio with CEO of New York Sash, Jill Hayes. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Carrie.
Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So as you know, we covered it in our May issue. May was National Home Remodeling Month, right? Obviously something New York Sash is great at doing. But I know you got a certification recently.
I did get a certification. So yes, May National Remodeling Month is a very big month. It's the time of year where everyone is sick of the winter. They're opening their windows. They're looking at all the different projects that they want to do. So it's a very busy time. And the certification is from NARI, which is the National Association of the Remodeling Industry. NARI is an organization. It's a professional third-party independent organization that designates businesses that are members from non-members. Basically, if you're a member, you agree to and you adhere to their core values and their code of ethics. So to a homeowner, what that means to them is it's a level of trust, and that's something that is extremely important. So
they've really set up this kind of value system, right, that they want companies to be a part of, and in order to do that, you get that kind of certification that you are, you know, adhering to all of those different things.
Yeah, well, first you want to be a member of that organization, and whether it's the NARI, the National Association of the Remodeling Industry, there's also the Better Business Bureau, or the National Home Builders Association. We have a local chapter here, the Mohawk Valley, or all three. We're a member of all three organizations.
Amazing.
That just gives homeowners that sense of trust. You know, I think any consumer, regardless of what they're shopping for, now most of them either buy online or they do their research online. And with AI and all the new technology, it's becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is really true. And what is an actual review versus a doctored review, or, you know, it's just the trustworthiness is a little bit gray area, you know, nowadays. And so this is a third party, like I said, independent organization that tells you that this is a company that, yes, follows our standards, and they're pretty high.
I love that. So the certification you got, what did that entail? What was the process to get the certification?
To be a certified remodeler through NARI, they have 3 criteria for you to even be eligible to apply for the certification.
Wow.
So first you have to do 90% of the work of your business has to be in remodeling. It's a little bit different.
Check.
Yep, check. It's a little bit different from a home builder or even from a design build firm. Because you're working with older existing homes. You know, in our area here in central New York, we have homes that are 10, 20, you know, some even 100 years old. And when you're working with those homes, not everything is square and plumb and nice and new. So you have to really understand what you're working with in that regard. And in some cases, you know, if we're talking about something like lead paint, for example, you know, something that was considered safe at the time, didn't really know about it, and now we know how harmful that can be and how important it is to treat it in a certain way. You know, we have the certification to be able to go in to handle that lead paint. So you have to have 90% of your work in remodeling to be able to know all the different facets that are involved in remodeling versus a new build. The second thing that you have to do is you have to have at least 5 years minimum of consecutive work as a remodeler. And so we've been in business since 1989, and that's an easy one.
Yes.
The third thing that we have to do to be a certified remodeler is you have to have a minimum of 16 continuing credit hours, or you have to take their prep class, which
You took the prep class?
I did take the prep class. It was 12 weeks, 3 hours a week for 12 weeks, and it was pretty intense. And you have to learn not only the technical parts of a remodeling industry or a remodeling business, how to put a window in, but also how to be a successful business owner, how to manage that business, which are really two different things. You can be a great contractor, you can, you know, be very fast and efficient at installing a bathroom or siding, but maybe you're not great with running the business part, the payroll, the insurances, all of the taxes, like all of that, or vice versa. So being a certified remodeler means that you have the proficiency in both.
Which is huge.
It is huge. It's a big thing, and it's for customers. It's important because, let's say for example, it's February and you're putting siding on your house, and you have, it's $60,000 contract. You put a third down. That's a pretty standard thing, is to put a third down, but you're not getting that siding installed until maybe September.
Right.
And September comes around, that contractor has to have the resources still to be able to pay for the materials and to pay for the labor to put that siding on. And unfortunately, we do see it in the news every so often. You'll hear of a contractor that took a down payment and then didn't come back to put the work in. And a lot of times it's because they're not escrowing that money.
Right.
They're not being fiscally responsible to be able to understand how that works. So being a certified remodeler, again, is that trust that the homeowners can have to say that, yes, they do know how, not only do they know how to put the products in, to buy the products that are appropriate for this area, but they're also a responsible business, a successful business, a profitable business that can do forecasting, that can cover all of the aspects of running a company.
And really that connection to the Better Business Bureau also makes sure you're not going to have those complaints to the Better Business Bureau.
Sure.
That, when stuff like that does happen. And like you said, we've all heard those stories. We've seen them on Facebook where, the contractor just doesn't show up after the deposit. Yeah,
so that's one of NARI's code of ethics, is that you take care of customer complaints. In remodeling, it is inevitable that something will happen. Or maybe there'll just be a mistake, or maybe a product will come in wrong, or there's a service issue 10 years down the line.
Right.
You need to be able to handle those complaints efficiently. You need to be able to take care and resolve the problem for the customer, and so that's a big part of what we do as well.
One of the things I always heard about, and I think we've even talked about this at one point, I always think basement windows are like the scariest because, water. But how many times you guys go out and replace even new installations that weren't, especially in this area, right, in mud season and everything else, that maybe weren't fitted properly, that, it is that exact technique of being able to fit it so it is plumb, especially in an older home, right? It's things like
having
that.
the proper product is only part of the equation. You really need to know how to put that product in using the right materials for where it's going to go. Being a certified remodeler also means that you can tell a customer what they maybe shouldn't do or couldn't do, or what they need to do in order to give them what they want. For example, we have customers that will say, we have a wall here, we want to put in a patio door, or we want to put in a window. Well, you need to know that there are certain structural components that you have to do in order to make that work. So it's looking at the overall picture, what the customer really wants, what their vision is, what is existing there, and what needs to be done in order to make that vision come true. And sometimes it's saying, that might not be what you want. Maybe you want to think about something else, and just working with the customer one-on-one to really finding the best solution that works for them.
One of the things I love about New York Sash is knowing you have a training center. So you're not pushing someone out there to learn on the job per se, right? They're going to a designated training center, whether it's window siding, and they're learning in that training center how to do everything they're going to do out on the job site, right?
Sure. Yeah, we have our training center that gives everyone the basics. It gives everybody the, the safety, the tools, all of that. They have a place where they can come and practice their craft and their skill. And then we have master craftsmen that have really been with us for a very, very long time. And so a new employee will go underneath the watchful eye of a master craftsman, and they will do some on-the-job training, certainly, but they're not going in completely green.
Right.
They definitely have a certain level of knowledge and expertise, and it's something that we really pride ourselves on, especially with our bathroom department. We've had 2 apprentices over the years, and they work with a master bathroom installer for a year before they go out on their own. So yeah, we have a great system here. It's worked really, really well. And that's another part of being a member of NARI, is that you agree to take care of your employees, that you do the best thing that you can for them. And so we're really proud of that.
That's great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Exciting stuff. I mean, it just keeps on coming, right? I mean, I think there's a lot of exciting stuff going on. You've had some great accolades. Maybe we'll come back and talk about that as well this year. But, I look forward to catching up again and seeing what's to come for the rest of 2026.
It's exciting. Thanks,
Great.
Carrie.
Thanks, Jill. Coming up, we're headed to Geraty Pools and Spas for a water test.
We are the best spine care facility in the region. We are providing world-class care for our patients. We are Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery. Suffering from neck pain, back pain, frustrated because you can't get any relief? Let Dr. Q and his staff provide you with the care and compassion that you need. With the latest and greatest technology, Dr. Q and his staff will help get your health and your life back to what you deserve. Dr. Q cares about you. Call us today.
A fence is an important investment. It defines your space, provides security, and reflects on the pride you take in your property. At B&K Fencing, we just don't install fences, we build solutions. We take a hands-on approach with every client. Our commitment is to superior craftsmanship and durable materials. Whether it's classic wood, low-maintenance vinyl, secure chain link, or elegant aluminum, quality is non-negotiable. We ensure that every project, large to small, is built right, built to last, and delivered at a fair price. That's the standard we uphold at B&K Fencing.
We are strategic. Want to know what we do? It's simple. We help you live your great life. That means great financial planning, straightforward investment strategies, and guidance when life throws a curveball. Retirement, college, taxes, and big decisions. Spend less time worrying and more time living. Strategic, life by design.
Father's Day gets me thinking of all the ways dads take care of the home.
And when it comes to home improvement, choosing the right contractor matters. That's why at New York Sash, we deliver worry-free remodeling every step of the way. Father's Day is coming. Why not give the gift of a window, bath, or door upgrade?
And when you schedule your project during our Father's Day sale, you'll receive 20% off, plus a free Ring video doorbell in our showroom only. New York Sash. Let our family take care of your family.
Okay, it's all fixed. No new parts, under an hour, no charge.
I don't want to make any decisions right now.
Don't worry about it. It's no charge.
Now, I really can't make a decision like this without talking to my wife. But I will decline the charges.
Sir, there's still no charge. You have a good night.
The green team doesn't sell, they solve. For unexpected wins, get on the green with Standard.
Wait, you didn't even ask for my email address.
I had been lifting something heavy, felt a tinge in my back. I also had some shortness of breath, but thought it was due to what I figured was some kind of muscle pull. I was wrong.
The episodes of pain that Ray was experiencing were actually small heart attacks. The Wynn Emergency Department was able to provide immediate life-saving care to Ray's heart.
If it wasn't for the amazing team at Wynn, I might not be here at all. I feel indebted to everyone who helped make Wynn Hospital a reality so I can get the immediate care I needed right when I needed it.
Thank you for giving my daddy back home.
Welcome back to Mohawk Valley Living TV. Today I'm here at Geraty Pools and Spas with Dick Geraty.
Hi Carrie, how are you?
Good, how are you? We're here in Herkimer. I was actually here a week ago. I brought my water in a soup container. So you gave me this, which is definitely more efficient. Yes. So let's test the water. We have had a ton of rain and I had a pH issue, right?
Yes, it was very low pH and alkalinity. So we gave you some Balance Pack 100 to bring that up, and that's usually from the rain. We get very acidic rain here in the Northeast. People tend to blame chlorine on their eyes burning, their skin itching. It's usually when your pH and alkalinity are low.
Okay.
So it's not good for bather comfort. It's not good
for...
The
skin itchiness, that's pH.
That's your pH and alkalinity. So it's not good for bather comfort. It's not good for your liner, and it's not good for heaters. It can actually destroy a heating element in less than a year if you don't take care of your pH and alkalinity.
All right, we put those 2 bags in. Let's test this out.
Let's test your water, and with our BioGuard water analysis here, I'm just going to go into the system. I have you registered in here. And
perfect.
There's your pool.
And then we can kind of also track it to see how
we have a history of what's going on with the testing, so it gives us an idea of how things have been in the past. And
so I was just here a week ago, but when do I need to come back? How often do I need to be doing this?
We recommend once a month.
Okay. Because I can do the test strips at home.
You can do the test strips at home. We tell people once a week, test it at home. But if you bring your water to us once a month, you'll never have issues. And it's free computerized water analysis we do here through BioGuard's Alex program. So in about a minute, that the test results will be up, and we'll see how you did.
All
if
right.
you passed the test or not.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully I get an A.
Yes.
But when we were here, we bought the chlorine that goes in our skimmer. We got the tabs. I used to do, actually, no, I got
I think
the
we
sticks.
We got you the
Yes,
Silk
I've always
Complete
done.
sticks from BioGuard.
Yeah, is that what this is?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is what I got, the sticks, which did feel a little bit denser.
Yes, they last longer than the traditional 3-inch tabs. They're made by BioGuard. Silk Guard Complete. They have some softeners built into them too. They're part of BioGuard's 4-step program. That's just step 1, your sticks.
I also got this because I knew this was important.
Smart Shock.
I bought bags.
Yep.
So
we have
2
bags, we have
once a
bottles, we have buckets.
Okay.
Yes, and what's nice about this too, swim in 15 minutes.
Not the whole 12-hour,
Nope.
whatever else, do it the night before. You can do this and then swim within 15 minutes.
Yes.
And then this, because no one wants a green pool,
Exactly.
right?
Your
this
algicide,
is the
step
algicide
3.
backup, and this
Yep.
is step 3. Now, I didn't get this, and I'm feeling a little, upset that no one told me step 4. What is this?
Step
Do I
4
need it?
is step 4 is the finishing product. It's
All
a
right.
phosphate remover. It's also going to make that water just pop, give you that extra sparkle in the
Crystal
summertime.
clear.
Yeah.
All right, so
and
maybe,
if you
maybe I'm getting
you
this.
follow BioGuard's 4-step program, and you only have to do it about once a week, you'll have crystal clear water all year long.
We talked about salt systems.
Yep.
My cousin just got one.
Yep.
I'm going to see how hers goes this year and then see kind of what it ends up, because then you kind of remove this from the
You'll be
process.
removing like pretty
Most
much
of
all
it?
of these products. You
Okay.
can still use step 4.
Okay.
But we still tell people, even with a salt system, some people think, oh, I never have to do anything. You still should test it at least a few times a year just to make sure your balance is good, especially with that pH and alkalinity. So your test is done.
All right, let's see how
Let's
I
see
do.
what the results are.
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. So I'm
So
going to
your
believe
chlorine
that
is 3.5. That's exactly where we want it. Your
Okay.
pH is 7.7. That's perfect. Your
Awesome.
alkalinity is 154. So
even with the extra rain we had since I put
yeah, we
that pH in,
we
we
topped
did well.
it off a little bit the
Okay.
first time. So you are perfect.
We're
So
good. We're ready to
we
swim.
just hit yes. It is ready to swim now.
Awesome.
So now we go, and the testing shows us once we analyze it, you do not need anything. And here at
love
Geraty
it.
Pools, my mother, Maria Gearty, the owner with me, used to be a 3rd grade teacher, so she loves giving out gold stars when you have a perfect test.
I love it. So do you have people that come in with these covered in
Oh.
gold stars?
We have people that come in with these gold stars. I got a bottle right here. A guy dropped his water off this morning. The bottle is loaded with gold stars.
I love it. He's
yeah.
doing well.
Yeah, there's guys that I think they have a competition with their friends to see who can get as many gold stars as possible.
That's funny. So we
Yeah.
also have something big this year. It's the 60th anniversary. And next Saturday, June 13th, I see, I'm going to grab this little sign right here. You've got some fun stuff coming up from 9 to 3.
Yes, we're going to have a Customer Appreciation Day. We're actually going to have a coffee cart here in the morning giving out free coffees to customers. In the afternoon, we're doing a hot dog cart to give people free hot dogs.
Yep.
And throughout the day, we're going to be running specials on the chemicals, on the spas, automatic pool cleaners. We're going to have
Really?
deals on pretty much everything in the store because it's our 60th anniversary.
Yeah.
And we want to give back to our customers because they've been so good to us over the years.
I love that. So maybe I'm coming in Saturday
Yeah.
and maybe I'll find some sort of deal on
Yes,
this too.
there will be deals on all our BioGuard chemicals. So yeah, stop
I love
back,
that.
bring your water back, and we can give you another gold star. You can start racking them up.
I absolutely love it. So this is so exciting. I mean, 60 years
Yes.
in this community, making a difference. And, I think everyone I talk to that works with you guys says, the customer service is just really impeccable. I've been in here about a half hour already and just seen the way you deal with customers. And, it's not a surprise you're celebrating 60.
Without the customers, we'd be nothing. So, I mean, we want to give back to them and show our appreciation.
I love that. So I'll be here Saturday. I'm definitely going to come by and maybe think about step 4.
Yes. I
And
think it's that finishing product.
we're
that's gonna
talking
make it
solar
sparkle.
cover, so I might have to
Yes.
pick that up today because I don't want to turn that heat on and let it all go at nighttime.
We have all sizes of solar covers in stock too.
So we're going to do that today
Yep.
too. So thanks again for hooking me up. We're ready to swim. It's getting warmer.
Yes.
I'm gonna pump my heat up a little bit,
Starting
and now
to
I
feel
know.
like summer out there.
Yeah, I'm clear and it's safe to swim, so we're gonna get in there this weekend. Dick, thanks again for having me.
Thanks for coming in, Carrie.
And I'll see you on the 13th.
Sounds good.
Coming up, we're headed to Steet Ponte Ford.
We know pools. Geraty Pools and Spa are the experts in building and creating backyard memories for thousands of families. Gearty takes pride in offering only the highest quality in-ground Pacific pool and radiant above-ground pools that are built for upstate New York weather. Gearty offers only the best with BioGuard chemicals to keep your pool sparkling clean. Visit the professionals at Geraty Pools and Spa, 234 South Caroline Street, Herkimer, or GeratyPools.com.
Okay, here's the estimate for your new HVAC system. Whenever you're ready, you can sign right here.
I'll need my lawyer to look over this.
Looks good. No issues.
What about the fine print?
There is no fine print.
What's this, a $3,000 charge?
That's a credit. You get that.
Correct. That's a credit through the state.
Well, what should I do?
Sign here.
For unexpected wins, get on the green with Standard.
You know I'm still billing you for this, right?
Before you're playing with the pros, you've got to get your start somewhere.
The Steet Ponte Auto Group is proud to support our local and youth sports organizations throughout the area. Supporting our teams that our families live, play, and coach at is so meaningful to us.
From Little League Baseball to basketball, flag football to hockey, and the Boilermaker Road Race, the Steet Ponte Auto Group is proud to support local sports and foster the love of the game and teamwork.
Visit our website today and learn more about our community involvement.
Hear ye! Welcome roofing royalty to your home. The King awaits with bountiful savings. The Roofing King can help you with all your roofing needs. The Roofing King and all his men have the royal plan with perfect installs, maintenance, repairs, and free inspections. Call 315-269-3519 or visit roofingkingusa.com today. Save yourself time and money with your roofing professionals, the Roofing King.
Father's Day gets me thinking of all the ways dads take care of the home.
And when it comes to home improvement, choosing the right contractor matters. That's why at New York Sash, we deliver worry-free remodeling every step of the way. Father's Day is coming. Why not give the gift of a window, bath, or door upgrade?
And when you schedule your project during our Father's Day sale, you'll receive 20% off, plus a free Ring video doorbell in our showroom only. New York Sash. Let our family take care of your family.
It's here, the only robotic GPS in the state outside of New York City. The Excelsius GPS. No need to travel to the big cities. The best technology is right here at Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery. The Excelsius GPS provides a safer and more precise surgery with better outcomes for you. Improved accuracy, less time under anesthesia, and incisions are reduced to only millimeters. For world-class care and the latest technology, call Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery, where Dr. Q cares about you.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle Padula, and I'm inviting all of you to join us for the 26-27 Broadway Utica Adirondack Bank season. It's a lineup you won't want to miss. 6 amazing titles, 1 unbelievable experience.
We are proud to announce our Adirondack Bank 2026-2027 season. Here we go, Utica. This is your season. Join us downtown and be part of something unforgettable. Visit BroadwayUtica.org to join our league.
Welcome to Mohawk Valley Living TV. Today I'm here at Steet Ponte Ford with General Manager Steve Cater. Hi, Steve.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Good, thanks for having me. I am amazed at the lineup of trucks we have right here. We're talking about the F-Series.
Yep.
And in the month of June, you told me you have something special coming.
Ford has employee pricing on almost everything on the lot.
Wow.
So you literally can get a brand new Ford for employee pricing. Like if I were to buy one as an employee, been here 20 years, I get a special price. Now the customers get it as well.
Wow, congratulations on 20 years.
Thank
what
you.
an accomplishment. And just the wealth of knowledge you have when it comes to Ford is amazing for the customers that come in every day. So starting here, I do see the front is a little bit different.
Yep.
This is the F-150.
Yep, these are Ford Lightnings.
Okay, what does that mean?
So it's all electric. never have to buy gas again.
Wow, so this is plug-in, and how far would you get on an average charge with one of these?
Over 300 miles.
Wow. So on a daily basis, you plug in at night and then you're set for the next day.
Yeah. And
that's if you're driving a lot.
Not only do you get employee pricing, they have rebates up to $10,000 off.
On the electric, on the F-150 Lightning.
Yep.
That's amazing. So now we're moving into...
So the regular F-150 comes in an XL, it comes in an STX, an XLT, which is our most popular model, and Lariat and higher trims. But like this XLT, this is our most popular model right here.
Okay.
It has a black appearance package, it has a twin turbo V6 engine, they're great on fuel. And
the XLT, and you mentioned a couple others, are any of them longer? Is that also part of it, or it's just really the package in the trim?
The most popular model is this crew cab with a 5.5 foot box.
Okay.
You can get a 6.5 foot box, but this is the most popular combination right here.
Okay, right here. Beautiful truck.
One of the best things about these, I grew up around Lincolns. Our family business was Cater Lincoln Mercury.
Okay.
Whenever you take a road trip in the summer, we'd always drive a big Lincoln. These drive just like a Lincoln.
Really?
The ride quality is just phenomenal.
Smooth.
Unbelievable.
Okay, but you've also got all the huge space for storage in the back, moving stuff.
They're amazing on fuel. You get over 20 miles a gallon on the thruway, and so very car-like when it comes to fuel economy.
And ride, really, right? That smooth
ride quality is phenomenal, and they're very, very quiet. It's just, they're a pleasure to drive in.
All right, Steve, what do we have here?
So when you've got a real heavy job to do, you go from an F-150 to a Super Duty, an F-250 or an F-350. And you can get a regular cab, you can get a super cab or a crew cab.
Okay.
But you got a really heavy trailer to tow, like a skid steer or a really heavy fifth wheel camper, you need a Super Duty.
A plow like this? I mean, this is...
These are made for plowing and, you know, heavy duty work. You go to a Super Duty.
They're massive. I mean, the height alone, right?
They're bigger and they're heavy duty and they're all aluminum, so they'll never rust.
So this is a work truck. This is if you have a lot of property, long driveway, you want to plow yourself, that type of thing, or like you said, hauling stuff.
Yeah, this is what you need. And anything XL, STX, XLT, they all have employee pricing, and it's now until July 3rd.
Wow, so this month is the month to come if you are looking for a Ford truck, really any of the models. I know I saw the Mustang inside. Something else our viewers might want to take a look at, but this is the month.
Employee pricing on almost everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Steve, thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for coming.
What a great lineup. I'm sure I'll be back. I want to maybe look at a couple other things, so maybe we'll do this again.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks again. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Mohawk Valley Living TV. Make sure you pick up Mohawk Valley Living on newsstands now, and for more content, go to mohawkvalleyliving.com. See you next week.
Father's Day gets me thinking of all the ways dads take care of the home.
And when it comes to home improvement, choosing the right contractor matters. That's why at New York Sash, we deliver worry-free remodeling every step of the way. Father's Day is coming. Why not give the gift of a window, bath, or door upgrade?
And when you schedule your project during our Father's Day sale, you'll receive 20% off, plus a free Ring video doorbell in our showroom only. New York Sash. Let our family take care of your family.